Hey everybody, this is Laura. For those of you who don't know me or are not familiar with what I do, I am a certified integrative health coach for women, and I am the founder of Happy, Healthy, Sexy, Confident, which is a women's health coaching program thing. So that's what I do. My whole goal is to teach about health and wellness and just how to live a healthier and happier life. But that covers so many different areas because I truly do believe that your health and your wellness and your overall state of being is definitely about a lot more than just your nutrition, right? What you eat and exercise. There's so much more that goes into it. There's spirituality, there's relationships, career, finances. There's a lot of different stuff, okay? But part of what I want to do is educate everybody, not just women, but I want to educate everybody on the things that they're doing right now in their life, in your life, that are making you feel sick, that are making you feel unwell and not happy, and how you can start taking preventative steps to avoid it from continuing to happen or from it starting to happen if, maybe so far you're off to a good start, which is not most of us if we're going to be honest. But I just want to teach about so many different things. And a lot of the videos that you guys will see me post are kind of more mindset related. That's something I'm really, really passionate about. And I'm also very passionate about nutrition. I think that's super important. What you put in your body literally it changes your biological makeup. Is literally who you are, and it will definitely affect how you feel and how your body functions. However, there's a lot more that's going into your body than what you're just eating, and I think that's something that not a lot of people realize. So we put so many things into our body every single day, almost all day, right? Probably 24/7 actually, if we're going to count the air we breathe and whatever's in the air around us. We are ingesting nutrients and chemicals and all kinds of things all day long, and it's absolutely 100% affecting how you're functioning right now, how you're feeling right now, whether you're struggling with certain things or not right now. It's all very interrelated, okay? So you can't just look at one side of the coin or two sides of the coin. A lot of people will be really on top of their fitness and their nutrition, and then they ignore everything else and they still feel unwell and they wonder why. So there's a lot more that goes into it. I really eventually want to cover kind of like all of these topics and share little bits and pieces of each one with you. But today I was feeling really passionate about talking about the products that you're using in your house right now and the products that you're using on your skin right now and how they're damaging you, how they're hurting you and making you feel unwell. And if you are somebody who has children, how they are hurting your children and making your children unwell. So there's a lot that goes into this, okay? And I know that this can maybe be a sensitive topic for some people. When I was first encouraged to, this was years ago, a few years ago, maybe 3, encouraged to stop using almost all the stuff that I was using and switch over to natural alternatives, I was very, very resistant to the idea because I liked the way I was doing things. I liked the way that my perfume smelled on me and my soap smelled and my clothes smelled when I would wash them. A lot of it had to do with smell. I'm a very sensual person, I guess. But, we get into a routine of using certain things, not just, on our skin, especially I'm kind of directing this more towards women. That's more my audience. But let's see, I have it written down here. So the average woman, by the time she leaves the house in the morning, has probably used at least 12 products, on her hair, her body, her face, everything, by the time she leaves the house, okay? And women, right, they are usually the ones who are kind of taking care of the baby a lot of the time. Not saying that men don't take care of the baby, but a lot of the time, the person who's choosing the products that the baby's gonna be using is the mother. And the average baby is being exposed to 27 untested chemicals in the morning before they've left the house too. So that's kind of nerve-wracking, right? It's a little nerve-wracking. Let's talk, I have some more numbers here. So more about babies. 77% of the ingredients. And they tested, these were studies done by the EWG, which is the Environmental Working Group. If you are not familiar with them, I highly encourage you to Google them and read some of their research that they've done, okay? If you're interested in learning more about this stuff especially, they have so much useful information. But they did a study that said that 77% of the ingredients in, they reviewed 17,000 baby products, haven't even been assessed for safety. Okay, so that means that you probably don't even know what you're putting on your baby, that you don't even know what you're putting on yourself, that you don't know what you're putting on your husband or your other kids. Like, it's crazy, it's so scary. Okay, and chemicals on babies are 65 times more powerful than they are on us because, you know, we've been around for a little bit. We've thickened our skin, like literally, like we have thicker skin. Things are not absorbed into us as easily. We have developed some immunity over time. Babies don't have that advantage. Furthermore, what you are putting on your skin being your largest organ, goes directly into your bloodstream, okay? Your skin, like anything you put on your skin is going into your blood, period. It doesn't matter if it's there for a second or not, like it's going into your blood. And of course, that's going to then affect your health, right? The average household contains about 62 different toxic chemicals in just like everything that they're using. And I don't know about how many things you're using in your house, but I mean, for me, if I look around, I can say that I have laundry soap over there. I used to use dryer sheets, I no longer do that. We use hand soap, right? We use all of our bath and body products. We use all kinds of different hair products, all kinds of different cleaning products. Maybe if you have a pet and you bathe them at home, you have special stuff that you're using on them. So there's a lot going on there. And it's something you really want to pay attention to because we're not taught about this. And most of the time, these products are marketed as being safe. And then there's even marketing ploys that will say that it's safe as long as you only use like a certain amount of it. But I call BS on that because I don't even want to put a certain amount of like a flame retardant on myself or an endocrine disruptor or something that's going to cause asthma or whatever. Like there's so many things. Like why would you even want a little bit of that, right? So let's talk about this a little bit more because I want to talk about what this stuff is actually doing to you and maybe you weren't aware of this. Let's see. So for babies, since I already started talking about babies, okay, a lot of the products you put on them, and I'm not even going to talk about the stuff that you're feeding to them, and I'm not going to talk about the stuff that you are eating yourself because that's a whole other story. That's something we can talk about a different day. But just the products that you're putting on your baby's skin can cause developmental delays for them, can be endocrine and other hormone disruptors for them, can cause respiratory illness, autoimmune disease, impair lung functioning, it can cause allergies, eczema, dermatitis, all these different kinds of things. And same thing goes for you. So everything that you are putting on your skin, like I said, I mentioned some of them. Some of these other words like are so fancy, I don't even, I have to actually like research what these things are, but they're clearly not natural, right? PCBs, flame retardants, dioxins, preservatives, the list kind of goes on and on. I already said endocrine disruptors, cancer-causing chemicals, all kinds of things are in the products that you're using on a daily basis. And I know that a lot of us kind of will look towards the FDA and hope that we can feel safe when they tell us that something is safe, and we hope that we can trust them. Unfortunately, that's not the case here. The FDA actually doesn't regulate skincare products at all. They don't really have a say in that. Well, they don't have much of a say. So I think that there's actually, okay, so there's 11 chemicals that they have banned. 11 chemicals and some certain like colorants. However, 13,000 different other ones are actually allowed. And like I already mentioned, there are several thousand that aren't even like looked at or acknowledged or researched for safety or anything. So it's kind of like playing Russian roulette. You don't know what's gonna happen. All right. See what else. Some chemicals are not allowed to be in certain products, but then they're allowed to be in other ones. There's a lot of misleading marketing out there where you might look at a label and read it and think that it means that it's saying that something is safe for you when it's actually not. Examples of that are fragrance, which we might think that's like a relatively harmless term. Fragrance can mean anything. It's basically allowed to be kept secret as a trade secret. Nobody is required to tell you what is included in a fragrance, and there can be all kinds of different things in there. You wouldn't know what they are. So that means you wouldn't know what you're putting on your skin or what's then going into your bloodstream, or if you're breathing it in, if it's like a perfume and you're spraying it all around you, or an air freshener and you're spraying it all around you. Actually, air fresheners, I wrote this one down too, contain up to 86 hazardous chemicals in them, and most of the time when you look on the back of an air freshener, it's not even all on there. You might see like 3 or 4 ingredients. So like that's a little misleading, right? Let's see, what else did I say? Okay, and then the other things that you might look at for looking for safety in a product is if it is, sorry, I wrote down all the terms, therapeutic or pure or natural, or even organic sometimes actually is misleading, hypoallergenic. So here's the thing, unfortunately, a lot of the time those words can mean something, which is nice, and a lot of the time it really doesn't mean anything at all. Some companies will actually put a title on themselves, so their own products, saying that they are therapeutic grade or that they are pure, or that they have passed some sort of test that that company actually made up themselves. So make sure that if you are seeing anything like that on your product that you're using, go see who's running that test on the product, right? Who did that research to certify that product as being, sorry, my alarm went off. Okay, so that can be a little bit misleading. And then organic products, that's a word I know I used to totally fall for all the time, because if it said organic on it, I thought that was safe and meant like I can use it, I can trust it, it's all natural at that point. That is unfortunately false. So to be certified as organic, or to just be like, for a company to be able to slap the title of organic on their product, only 10% of the ingredients actually need to be organic, and the rest of it can be everything else. So that doesn't mean it's clean. If you want to know if a product is truly safe, you don't want to look for natural, you want to look for 100% natural, 100%, or 100% organic, okay? So a lot of like handmade items, handcrafted, naturally sourced, like all of those are good things, you can look for that. I am with a company that actually has 100% USDA certified organic products. And they're all pretty much made from essential oils, which is really nice, and they are literally like all natural. And they have all the ingredients there, so nothing is hidden and there's no fragrance. So that's really nice. But those are just some of the things that you want to look for, okay? Let's see. Some products don't even have a label on them, so that's something you can keep an eye out for. And I'll just give you guys some more numbers just for fun, okay? So I have this little like handout thing, which is really cool because I was not aware of this. But like I said, the average woman leaving the house has used at least 12 products on her skin, whether those are natural or unnatural. That's about how many products she's used, and that's 168 unique chemicals that are on her. And now she's going to be breathing them in all day and soaking them in all day. And whatever's happening from that, so be it. But that just tends to be the average. So typical like makeup, eyeshadow, mascara, the average amount of chemicals in those are 26. In foundation, there's an average of 24 chemicals. Lipstick, 33. Blush, 16. Deodorant, 8. And deodorant is actually really scary because you're putting it right here. Ooh, that's gross. You're putting it right here, which is right next to your breast, and a lot of that, which, like I said, it's seeping in through your skin, a lot of that is actually what ends up causing breast cancer for a lot of people. So you really want to be careful with your deodorant. If you do want an all-natural deodorant that is made with essential oils and that still works, I can help you there. Just let me know. Perfume and colognes typically have between 250 and 400 chemicals in them. Lotion and sunscreen, 32. And then it was actually surprising to me, like aloe vera, which most, if not all of us use aloe vera, right? And that sounds natural because aloe vera typically comes from a plant. But I was just looking at the one that I used to use all the time, and then it has like a whole bunch of extra stuff that you don't even need in it. So that's kind of gross. Shampoo and baby washes has an average of 15 chemicals in it. Antibacterial soap has an average of 19 chemicals in it. If you want antibacterial soap, you can literally just make your own with tea tree oil, tea tree essential oil. Or if you want to buy some that's already made up for you, you don't have to worry about coming up with a recipe for that. That's another thing that I can help you with, just let me know. Anti-aging skincare has an average of 30 chemicals in it. And like I said, all of these things cause all kinds of different crazy reactions to your body. Neurotoxicity, so a lot of brain problems actually, believe it or not. It can absolutely impair how your brain functions, how your neurotransmitters communicate, what kinds of messages, like how it's literally biologically being shaped on a cellular structure because your body's absorbing what you're putting into it. Organ toxicity, I already said cancer, I already said hormone disruption, allergies, immunotoxicity, and other reproductive issues. A lot of people who struggle with things that they feel are just a fact of life for them, whether that's like a skin condition like eczema a lot of the time, even things like, I know it sounds like big, but like even like PCOS, a lot of different problems could literally have been prevented and can sometimes actually be reversed. Like, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to say for everybody, but they can actually a lot of the times be reversed when you start switching the products that you're using in your daily life. And then I would also encourage you to probably look at your diet and see what you're eating, because food is like such a huge part of it too, okay? So that's just some like brief information I wanted to share with you. I could really go on and on about this a little bit more, but I don't want to make this video too long. If you are wanting more information or you have specific questions, please let me know in the comments or message me, and I would be more than happy to share more information with you or make an additional video. If you want to know how you could start making some of your own, like either skincare products or cleaning products at home so you can avoid some of these toxic chemicals, let me know. I'm going to probably be sharing some recipes in my coaching group with them because I know they're interested in kind of living a more natural lifestyle. But it's a free group, so if you want to be in there, just let me know. It is a women's only group, but I'm more than happy to add anybody into there. What else was I gonna say? And if you want products that are already made for you and you don't have to worry about making them yourself, and you want to know that they come from a trusted source, you can get a lot of things through me now. I have actually decided to make all natural skincare, hair care, baby care, essential oils, makeup, part of the services and products that I offer to you guys now. So if you want something that is trusted, that you can feel safe using, that you can feel safe using on your kids, the essential oils you can use to make your own cleaning products at home. That's what I've started doing myself. I can help you with that. Just let me know. All right. So I hope you got some value from this video. Maybe you learned some new things today. If, like I said though, if there's anything else you want to know, or if any of this just like really shocked you and you had no idea, let me know too. All right. With that being said, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.